Relationship drama. I sat at my desk, laptop open in front of me, my heart still racing from the latest drama that had unfolded. It all started when I noticed that I would receive friend requests on social media from accounts that were eerily similar to the profile pictures of guys I had been seeing lately. That's when I realized it was all a test. My boyfriend Alex was creating fake social media accounts to see how I would react. He wanted to know if I was loyal, if I could be trusted. I had to admit, I felt a twinge of embarrassment and insecurity every time I would catch wind of his little tests. But this time I decided to turn the tables. I created 3 fake social media accounts of my own. One for an old friend from high school, another for a coworker who was supposedly trying to get a hold of me after a party, and a third for a guy who claimed we had met at a coffee shop by chance. I sent Alex a link to the profiles, telling him that I had randomly come across these people online and wanted to catch up. Alex was immediately intrigued, messaging each profile with ease. But what I didn't tell him was that I had set up the profiles to send him the same responses, same messages, same interest every time. He thought he was getting 3 separate people flirting with him, but in reality, it was all just a carefully crafted experiment. Alex spent hours chatting with the 3 profiles, sending messages, and sharing photos. He was hooked, thinking he had 3 potential girlfriends who were interested in him. Meanwhile, I was watching it all unfold in front of me, a mix of amusement and annoyance on my face. I had to admit, it was pretty funny to see Alex so caught up in his own game. Finally, I decided to reveal the truth to him, to see how he would react. I called his bluff, telling him that it was all an experiment, and that I had created the profiles just to see how he would react. To my surprise, Alex took it remarkably well. He confessed that he had been feeling insecure and wanted to see how I would respond in different situations. He admitted that his testing was a cry for attention, a desire for reassurance. We had a long talk, laughing and crying, and eventually we agreed to work on building trust and communication in our relationship. It wasn't easy, but it was a step in the right direction. As I looked at Alex, I realized that our little experiment had been a success, not because I had won or he had lost, but because it had brought us closer together.